Hello everybody, your girl Marina back for another video. This one also is a tag. I've been tagged by Brown Girl Reading, aka Didi. The first question is the longest book you read in 2018 and the book that took you the longest to read. The longest book I read in 2018 was this one, Paulinette Chézanne, Le Parlement conjugal, une histoire de polygamie. This one has been translated from Portuguese to French because the writer is from Mozambique, and it deals with polygamy. It's another take up on polygamy for those of you who have read Baba Segi by Lola Chenoyen. It has been translated into English as well, so go on Goodreads, you just write down the name of the writer, Paulinette Chézanne, and you'll find it in English also. You could eventually purchase it and read it. The book that took me the longest to read was this one, Mating Bird by Louis Nkosi, South African writer. The story was supposed to be good and I wanted to love this book, but I didn't like it. The thing that bored me in the book is that I didn't feel any kind of connection with the main character, the one accused of raping this woman. And I think till the end of the novel, I still was wondering, did he do it or didn't he do it? Even if I wanted to believe that he didn't do it, the simple fact of being black in apartheid South Africa and having a relationship with a white woman was a crime. Trevor Noah did tell us more about it, didn't he? But the book was boring. You need to read it. I mean, it was boring to me because Louis Nkosi was a poet, and at times I felt like the book was trying to be too poetical and I was missing, yeah, as I say, I missed the connection with the main character. I didn't have any kind of empathy for him, so yes, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. A book you read in 2018 that was outside your comfort zone. I will go for this one here, Nairobi Eat by Mukoma Wangungi. The next question is, how many books did you read in 2018? According to Goodreads, I read 79 books in 2018. Your favorite reread of 2018? I shouldn't say my favorite reread. My only reread in 2018 was this one here, Mama Solves a Murder. I reread it simply because I had read it the year before and I wanted to read a second episode in the series. So I wanted to go back to knowing exactly who Mama was and what she was doing, etc. So I reread it, and then right after that I read this one here, Mama Pursues Murderous Shadows, and I have many other waiting for me. So yeah, the only one I read. So question number 4, your favorite reread, it will be this one, the only one I reread actually. A book you read for the first time in 2018 that you look forward to rereading. It will be this play, this collection of play actually, by Donald Molosi from Botswana. I found it very, very interesting, and given that those two are short but very informative, very, very informative. If you wanna know anything about the story of Botswana prior to its becoming a republic, but when it was a kingdom, you want to know anything about that country, this is the play to read. I loved it. I love the way he did it because it's a story told by the children. Like, it's a teacher talking to the students, so it's didactical. It's really is not boring. It's simple. He simplified a story that could have been very complicated. Okay, and the way he did it is very interesting. It makes you want to know more about this country, the people, etc. And the second play in this collection made me discover a singer whose music I used to hear when I was younger, but I didn't even know his name. Bongole Lutaya, and he was the first face of HIV in Uganda. You need to read the play to find more, because I don't want to give too much information. As I say, these are plays. They are very short, so read them and you'll understand. I really like them. So I highly, highly, highly recommend these plays. your favorite single short story or novella in 2018, I will go for this one here. Like a Mule Bringing Ice Cream to the Sun by Sarah Ladipo Manika. It's a novella. It's too short to my liking. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads because it's very good, but it's quite short. Voila. I found the main character very interesting. She is a very vivid woman, and she's an avid reader also, and I love what she did with her books. For those of you who have read the book, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Mass Appeal, a book you'd recommend to a wide variety of readers. This one here, Friday Night at Honeybees by Andrea Smith. I bought this book because of the cover, because this cover gave me life. I loved this character here, this woman. I think this is Forestine. If you read the book, you will come to the same conclusion I came to. This definitely is Forestine, one of the characters. I loved this novel. Gave it 5 stars. Recommend it to everybody. You will love it. You will feel the music, sense it, smell the music, love everything about the novel. You need to read it. Specialized Appeal, a book you like but you would hesitate to recommend to just anybody. I will go for this one here, Le Sari Vert by Ananda Devi. I know it has been translated into English as well, so you just write down the name of the writers and the writer, and you check it on Goodreads. Ananda Devi, Le Sari Vert. I loved it. I'm always ashamed to tell people that I love this book because there's nothing to love about this novel, seriously. But I loved it. I hated the main character, who happens to be also the narrator of the story. I wanted him dead, but if he did die, the story would have stopped in the middle, or maybe only after 20 or so pages. So yes, I had to cope with them, but I loved it. I loved the way she managed to make us listen. Listen to this guy even if we couldn't stand him. Voila. So I would not recommend it to just anybody because there's a trigger warning on abuse, all kind of abuses. Mental, physical, spiritual, and if you don't like those kind of violence in your reading, then beware. This one was very good, but yeah, it's kind of violent. Reflect on your year as a bookish content creator. There's nothing to reflect on for me because I came back on YouTube only on December 2018. I hope that this year I'll be reading just as much as I read last year, maybe more than 79, who knows. And yeah, keep creating. Maybe just 1 video a month would be fine for me. And if I can give you more, if I can come more often to discuss books, that would be nice, but I'd rather read than just come here and talk about I don't know what. So yeah, I hope to make at least 1 video a month this year. That would be fantastic. Voila. As far as tagging people, as usual, I will write down a list of people I would like to see do the tag. And one more time, thank you Didi for tagging me, and see you in my next video. Bye.